So today we're going to learn all the different ways that you can use a multiplication chart to help you not just with multiplication facts, but with other things as well. So the first thing that I want you to notice is that the multiplication table is going to show you different patterns. You'll see the patterns?
Yes.
Okay. So on a chart, you will see all of the different patterns. Next to each row, you're counting by ones. Down, you're counting by twos. Go down again, you're counting by threes. You have patterns. Okay, same thing going across the top. With each column, there are patterns. Numbers that are multiplied together are called factors. Okay, we should know that vocabulary term, but if you forgot it, I'm here to remind you, numbers you multiply together are factors. Okay, all of your factors are the numbers that are along the top and down the left side. Okay, they are bolded, they are thick, bolded numbers. Answers to multiplication problems are called products, and that is what is all inside the multiplication table. So in third grade, you probably filled out blank charts. Anybody ever fill out a blank multiplication table? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So you've got to be able to fill those out. So you guys know that you can match them up along the side. You can find a 3. Go along the top, find a 4. Where you land will be 12 because 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, well, we're going to study the multiplication table and look for different patterns. Here's our multiplication chart. Okay, if I'm looking at a pattern, what is my pattern if I come over here to the 12 column? What is my pattern all down the 12 column? Sammy?
Multiply by 12.
Multiplying by 12s. Okay, pretty simple, right? Okay, what if I look right here at the 7s and I go all the way across? What's my pattern? What's happening, Selah?
You're multiplying by 7.
Okay, so those are all my 7s. Okay, I'm counting up by 7. What's happening as I go from the first 7 to the next 7? Am I multiplying by 7 or what am I doing? Luke?
You're doubling 7.
I'm doubling it. What if I come from 7 over here to 21? Luke?
You're tripling.
Tripling it, okay? What if I'm just saying, okay, what is the pattern each time I increase from one box to the next box? How do I get from 21 to 28? How do I get from 28 to 35? 35 to 42? What am I doing? Yes, ma'am.
Multiplying by 7.
Am I multiplying by 7 each? I'm adding 7 each time, right? Okay, there's also some special numbers, and I'm going to highlight these. You can highlight them too if you'd like, if you have a highlighter with you. Right down here in this diagonal. These are special numbers. Anybody recognize these numbers as anything in particular? What do you notice?
Like when you go to the number 100, you're multiplying 10 by 10.
You're doing 10 by 10 for 100. What about this right here? Luke.
It's multiplying 9 times
9 times 9. Okay, what about down here?
12 times 12.
Okay, so what are y'all noticing about all of my diagonal products? What about here? What is that, Colton?
That one is 5 times 5.
5 times 5.
They're all the same number.
They're
Or
all the
number
same
times
number.
itself.
It's the number times itself. Does anybody know what that's called?
Is it called squared?
Squared. Okay, it's when you square a number. 1 squared. Wow. Y'all are super smart. So 1 squared. Anybody ever seen this before? Oh yeah. 2 squared. Okay. 2 squared. I'm looking at 2 times 2. That is going to equal 4. 3 squared equals,
6.
y'all tell me. 9. Okay. 4 squared equals. Okay, so all of your perfect squares go down the middle diagonal. So if I said, what is the square root of 144? What would be the square root of 144, Avon?
12.
12. You can work backwards. Guess what, guys? You now know how to do squares and square roots just by using a multiplication chart. Pretty cool. Okay, something else that I want you to notice. If I said, let me get my highlighter here. Oh, this one. If I said, I want you to reduce 10 20ths, okay? So I have a fraction and it's 10 20ths and I want to reduce it. Guess what you can do? Slide all the way over this way. Guess what it reduces to? 1/2. Okay? A multiplication chart can also help you with reducing fractions. Okay? Let's do another one. Let's say I want you to reduce 27 45ths. Okay? Well, what can I divide 27 and 45 both by? What number, what factor can go into 27 and 45? Paige? 9. Let's find 27 and 45. Here it is. Here it is. Go all the way over here. What does 27 45ths reduce to? Crosby?
4.
27, the numerator will reduce to 3. And 45 will reduce all the way down to 5. So 27 45ths can be reduced all the way down to 3/5. Pretty cool. You guys simplified fractions last year, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Here's another way the multiplication table can help you. Pretty awesome. Any questions so far? Our lesson today is literally this: how to use a multiplication chart, how it works. Okay, so main thing, you multiply your side numbers here times your top numbers here, and you look for your answer in the middle. Okay, but you can also use it for perfect squares and square roots. You can also use it for fractions. Could I use it for equivalent fractions? If I wanted to know what fraction is equal to 20 24ths. Somebody tell me an equivalent fraction for 20 24ths. Here's 20 24ths right here. So I can look all the way to the right of it. I can look all the way to the left of it. I have all these equivalent fractions to 20 24ths. I'm focused right here right now. But what would be another equivalent fraction to that?
5 and 6.
5/6. That would be my, oops, I wrote that in the wrong spot. Ah. So that would be 5/6. What's another equivalent fraction to 20 24ths and to 5/6? Anybody else want to give me another equivalent fraction? What would be another equivalent fraction to 20 24ths other than 5/6? Here's where I'm at. 30 36. So I could also say this is equal. Okay, so it works for reducing or simplifying, works for equivalent, perfect squares, square roots, and also multiplication. Could I use it for division? Selah?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Okay, I'm going to choose a different highlighting color this time. What is 72 divided by 9? Okay, well I look up, here's where my 9 is, right up here at the top. So I want to go to the other side. 72 divided by 9 is 8. Okay, see how useful this guy can be? Pretty awesome. Okay, today your lesson is 1 through 30 on page 104. You may have some questions where you can use this. Please keep this chart somewhere super safe. Okay, I want you to make sure you have this handy so that you can refer to it, and the inside cover clear pocket of your binder is a fantastic place for it. Somebody's already got it there. Okay, you have the rest of the class period to work on your assignment.